Tonight, the second of our 2 divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And through the snowflakes, we are off from Foxborough. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
That's a quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Case Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. It's something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
Here we go, here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 9. They send Sutton in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13.
11. Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
Right, 80. Right, hot.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
12. Let's get set.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with first and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
That's hauled in at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase, touchdown Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Garfield. Crazy.
Out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Moving to his right. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for first.
On fourth down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12. Hey, can. 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From 29, here's 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here. Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll get about 5. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's get set. Stop.
To the goal line and in. Andre Yosibas. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's combo.
May now on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches.
Here we go. Sit up.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up. Here's May, and that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They're going. It's May. This is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
A carry here for Brown. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow to throw. To the outside, it's looked in by Chicks. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard
Here we go.
line.
Stop.
Here's a run. And he'll take this one in. He rides. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Pearson now for the PAT. Through the snowflakes. This one good. And the Bengals mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
At the Bengals' 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Good pass caught by Henry, the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 3rd and short. And here is May. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
1st and 10.
Throwing is May. Back complete to Henderson. And he will score! Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
12. Here we go.
Now, Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Wide 80.
They send Sutton in motion. Now a second down throw for Burrow. This pass deflected and caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield. Leads to a big pickup.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
11. Wide 80. 12. 11. Stop.
Burrow now. Quick hitting slant there. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
11, empty. 11. 11.
Man in motion here is Jennings. Second down, Burrow. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
11 empty. Gun. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker on to punt. Back deep is Marcus Jones.
And taken. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here goes.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Crazy.
On 2nd down, it's May. They'll find the rookie 3rd-round pick, Kyle Williams. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
28-yard line.
Here goes tonight.
Run out of the gun. They're going to run with Henderson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's May. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Five.
Off the play fake, here's May. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Crazy.
They'll go. Here's May. That one. Touchdown, New England.
You know, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
May to throw again. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Here we go. What? The hot 11 MT tape.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT.
He'll run here with Brown. And he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And the
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one's good for 12 and a first down.
Here we go.
Man in motion here is Jennings. He goes right back to Sutton. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
First and 10.
I'm fine, ready?
1-yard line.
Let's get set.
Now Brown. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. New England going to take their second timeout. Clock stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5.
11 MT.
Back to throw. Burrow. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Here we go.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
To throw is Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Back one to the end zone, but incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
The tight end going in motion to the left. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. We're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. going to return the missed field goal all the way for a kick six. 101 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The third quarter underway. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Get set. 180, 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 180, 180 shot. 11 MT, take the hot.
Here's Brown.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
McPherson on for the field goal. A 41.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Bengals add on to their lead. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Crazy.
On first and 10, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there.
He was defended.
Now it's going to be third down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level. You just have...
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. First and 10 now from the 36.
11.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
A gain of 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 8.
Here we go. The hot. 12. 11.
They bring Chase in motion.
11. The hot.
Burrow to throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The throw out wide. It's caught. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Come to the line now on second and 2.
Here we go. 180. 11. 11. Dot.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground.
Here we go.
Play it safe, pick up the first down.
Forced out left. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is complete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver.
On 2.
And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle they go. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mr. Set.
Throwing is Burrow. This one is intercepted by Carlton Davis. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
5.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. May to throw on second down. He pulls it in around the 5. Gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Tayshaun Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots.
The Patriots
Throwing now is May. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. Unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
A run, it's P-Run. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That's into the hands of Yosibon. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Here we go.
9 yards. And the Bengals first down.
There's a run going left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
It's 3rd down and 13.
3rd and long.
Here we go. 180.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs. on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is May. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Jones now on the return.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Crazy! Crazy!
Maynard on first and 10. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
Good. Hey, five.
Off the play fake, it's May. That's Dobbs open left side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Patriots first down.
To throw on first down is May. Got his man at the 6. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
Yards. That's another Patriots.
Throw again is May. And he's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, New England. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. And give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The Patriots will
May to throw again. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for two, and it does not pan out.
Patriots 28.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8.
Here we go. 180. 25. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Gain on the play. Second and 10. At the
Here we go.
29-yard line.
12. Stop.
They'll stick with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Three for three in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bengals will extend their lead. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up 4th down.
Now here we go, front. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
They'll go. Here's May. That's going to be caught. He's going to have the Pats 1st down by a good couple of yards. They will indeed get the conversion on 4th and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's May again. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. May to the air once more. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
2nd and 1 at the 8-yard
Throwing on 2nd down. May. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Romeo Staub. Touchdown, New England. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for 2.
The Patriots
Operating from the shotgun. It's May. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.